Hey, fuck all internet problems. I can't
Yay!
even I can't even cast the blame on anybody because I don't know what changed. But anyway, yeah, we're back. And so you guys just got to Camp Righteous, the man crocodile on back statue thing. Um More specifically, it sounded like you guys were gonna start poking around inside. And last thing I remember before the internet went to hell was asking about the first room, whether it had reset, and then also asking if you could see whatever the last level or chamber would be in this thing.
Yeah.
Um, so, as for the first little area, which would probably be a little more obvious, I suppose, um, it looks as though the area has reset as you walk in between the 2 feet of the seated statue and see a flat floor in front of you, leading to what is then like a 10-foot sheer wall leading up to like the next stair step of this little system, if you will. Um, as far as what you can see, I think basically you can, standing at the edge of what you know to be safe and looking up, you can see I would say like you can discern that there are at least two more stair steps here before the cut of the tunnel actually impedes your vision. So like you're just kind of blocked by the ceiling as it raises with the stair steps that are the floor.
All right. Well, I'm gonna send Stratos same way I sent him before, where he won't get hurt, up towards the top, so that I have a clear line of sight on the top level.
Okay. So let's see here. You send Stratos, the winged snake at this point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Does
Um,
Wicked Snake have dark vision?
this is a valid question. I think it might have like blind sight or something to a certain
Yeah, I'm
distance,
pretty
though.
sure it has blind sight at 15. I don't know. This is all. I'm not sure about a winged snake.
Let's see. Flying snake. Give me that character sheet. It has blind sight to 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay.
All right. So, you send Stratos up one level through some cobwebs and such, up another level, coasting over a 4x4 grid of what are basically like 2-foot square tiles. Um, each time he ascends a floor, he has to go up another 10 feet. And so he kind of coasts over these tiles and ends up going up another 10 feet to what basically amounts to kind of a half floor, where the previous ones have all been about 10 by 10 feet. This is, in game terms, like it's a space from the wall to the lip that would drop you back down to the gridded portion, but it's narrow. I mean, it's probably more like 2-3 feet where you kind of have to balance, and it looks as though there is let's see exactly how this is described. um all right, so it looks like um a wooden door that has no apparent handle or latch. Um, there are, however, a series of squares that seem to correspond, at least in dimension, to the grid down below.
Are any of them unique? Like, do they look different, or do I see like a pattern of any any type?
Let's see. So, let me make sure that I'm not going to gyp you guys on any information here. Okay. So, in this instance, I'm gonna need a wisdom check for Stratos, which I suppose I can make.
Yeah, because I don't have it.
That's fine.
Well, is it a check for something that's happening to Stratos, or is it to?
It's basically a perception check, but flying snakes, believe it or not, are not they're not proficient in
Well,
perception.
if I'm seeing it through his eyes, wouldn't that be from my end? Because I guess I didn't mention I am looking through his eyes.
I mean, I figured as much. Sure, go ahead and make a roll.
All right, perception.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, so basically, yeah, you are looking at this what appears to be a wooden door, and it has this 4x4 pattern carved into it, and it looks to be the same, kind of featureless squares that you see down on the floor that Stratos flew over.
And the squares are 5x5 each. Or are they small?
So the squares on the floor down below are about 2-foot squares. So like if you imagine this whole hallway is 10 feet wide, there is actually like a little bit of room like around the perimeter of this grid. And then if you go up to the door, it's scaled back a little bit. See if there's actually dimensions specified for the door. No, but it's not as big on the door.
All right, Stratos is going to land on the right in front of the door, like on the little landing.
Okay.
And does anything happen?
So let's see.
Actually, better yet, I'll have him fly away and just touch his tail to that platform.
Okay, this top platform in front of the wooden door.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you.
Do you see a picture of it? Is there? Am I still seeing what's happening?
No, it's all mind. Theater of the mind.
As things go right now, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't see a handout for this, which would have been really helpful. Let me like double check.
Well, it's fine just from the way you guys were talking. I thought you meant I thought you were looking at something.
Oh no. Okay.
No, I've got a list of things to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you are having Stratos like tap his tail on this uppermost lip in front of the door.
Yeah, so like if something gets squished, it'll be 2 inches of his tail.
It'll just be his tail.
Yeah.
It'll be like a squirrel that got just the back end of him like run over.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, he taps his tail down on the floor and nothing seems to happen.
All right, he lands on the floor.
Okay.
Nothing?
Nope.
All right. Am I within 30 feet of that area?
You personally, like Lucius?
Yes.
You are. We'll say yeah. I mean, it's like it's on the cusp. We'll give it to you. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm there now.
Okay.
So
So yeah, you like
I-
poof into being, kind of right on this ledge. So you kind of have to like wobble for a second, catch your balance.
yep. Can I
Okay.
take a closer look at this door now that I have dark vision and I'm right there?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me another perception check.
All right. I just want to see if there's anything I can see being closer.
Okay. So let's see here. With a 15, I think you are going to find something else. So what you see is, upon much closer inspection, better than you can do, over long distance through Stratos, of course. There are 4 of these squares that are just ever so faintly glowing. It's like almost a dull grayish glow. And it's kind of, let's see. Let me figure out how I want to do this. So,
I am shouting this down
okay.
to the group.
So essentially what you're looking at is like the very bottom left square, then the next row up and 2 to the right, then the next row up and in the far left column again, and then the next row up and like above the other one on the right. So it's almost like a footstep pattern,
Yeah.
like a left and then right, then left in line with the other left. And so that's what you see.
And this is a
These
4x4.
squares. Yes, it's a 4x4, just like the floor down below.
Oh, I thought the floor. Okay, so the floor down below is a 4x4, not a 2x2.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'll say.
So,
oh.
Hold on, I understand the complication you're having.
Gotcha.
It's the floor down below is a 4x4 grid of what are individually 2x2 squares.
Okay, gotcha.
So each square is 2 feet by 2 feet.
Gotcha. I'll yell down and say, does anybody want to help out with this, or should I just go for it? Because I probably can do this on my own. At least this part.
Well, go for it then.
Alright. Unseen Servant, and I'm going to have him basically put weight on each of the glowing squares to correspond to what's down below.
Well, okay, so there's no display down below. The glowing is on the door in front of you.
Right. I'm saying I'm going to cast that the one level below me where the grid is.
Oh, okay. So
And I'm
you're
gonna
have him press down on the floor.
Yes.
I got you. Okay. Let's see how that works out. So,
He doesn't have a whole lot of strength, but he can perform simple tasks such as like picking things up, and so I can imagine
Yeah,
pushing
I
a
would say-
floor.
yeah, I would say effectively pressing buttons is a pretty simple task.
Yeah.
Cool. So, just reading big old fucking wall of text here. Never mind me. It looks like you are. Yeah, you don't see anything happen.
Nothing happens.
Nothing that you see happens.
And that's him pushing each one individually, right?
I mean, I guess spell out how you would like this to happen.
Basically you have kind of like you would on a piano, have him like push one down, And then the
Okay.
next one in line, then the next one in
Okay.
line.
Yeah, I mean, like you hear the slight grinding sound of the ancient stone scraping against the structure into which it's set, but other than that, nothing seems to happen.
What level? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I just said maybe you're backwards.
It could be. What level was it that I landed Stratos on and it got squished?
He didn't actually get squished; he got sliced, and that was basically the level right above entry level.
Right. But the one above that is the one with the grid, and then the one above that is the door.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna have my unseen servant just kind of walk around on that floor with the grid. Not on the grid, just walk around on the empty floor.
Okay, so like like the 1 foot perimeter around it.
Yeah, I want to see if people can stand there without getting hurt.
Okay. Let's see. So, yeah, you have him kind of like shimmy around this square, you know, kind of like leaning into the wall as much as he can. I mean, granted, he's kind of shapeless, so he can really put his
Yeah.
weight wherever you want him to put it. But let's see. Yeah, you kind of feel that connection with your unseen servant as he moves around the entire perimeter of this grid, and nothing happens.
Okay, question for you. I'm not seeing it on here. Unseen Servant is not concentration, so could I cast it more than once and get more than one Unseen Servant?
How many unseen servants can you kill?
Let's see here.
I just am not seeing a concentration requirement.
According to Stack Exchange, you can. Just cast as many times as you want.
Just have an army of servants.
They can press all the buttons at once.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
so
thinking.
They can
So-
give you a back massage and a foot massage at the same time.
That sounds like a better use.
So are you burning spell slots for each of these? So you're
Yes,
just, like,
I am.
casting as an action each time.
Yep.
Okay.
Rick will
Sure.
cast all the unseen servants.
I
Well,
mean,
but then you do run into the bottleneck of it takes like 10 minutes to cast the ritual spell.
But
so
they
you
have a
could only
duration
have,
of an
like,
hour.
5.
We'll just
Yeah.
play euchre while we wait.
Yeah, you know, it's fine.
no, I'm
um,
casting them all at once.
Okay, so how many would you like in total?
4. And I
Well,
want...
you only have one action per turn, you cheater. You can't cast them at once.
No,
Ooh.
I'm gonna cast...
Got him.
I'm assuming, like, as we're going.
You tried to cheat.
No.
Okay, so we have like an invisible game of Twister going on.
Well, basically, I'm gonna have him push the button on where basically where it lines up with the door all at the same time.
Okay. And to clarify, we are talking about still on this floor, yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you summon your 4 unseen servants, and you watch as one by one these tiles go.
Game.
Every 6 seconds, mind you. You know.
Well, I'll tell him
And-
wait and I'll tell him to synchronize with each other.
Okay. Okay.
So I want to have him do it all at once.
So yeah, very, very intricately timed out. 4, all at the same time. Nothing happens.
You should have one of them see what happens and they don't stand on the glowing ones.
What I will say is, I'm gonna say, alright, you 4 listen to the rest of the group, and I'm gonna cast Identify as a ritual on the door. So, I'll let you guys fuck around with it for a while.
10 minutes later.
Well, no,
Okay, yeah,
For
yeah.
everyone.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna let everybody else have a chance to try it
Yeah.
out and see. If not,
Okay.
Identify.
All right. So yeah, Lucius begins identifying everyone else as you've been hearing the scraping of stone and seeing Lucius just kind of disappear and hearing him call from deeper into this statue, what do you guys want to do?
I want to look and see if there's a mechanical trigger for this pit or if it's magical.
Okay. Make yourself a perception check. Okay. So you look around and you do not see any physical signs of a mechanism that would trigger this trap.
Okay. Well, you guys know more magic than me, so you guys can figure out how to make a knot go off.
I have no idea what this thing looks like.
All right, so hold on. Let me grab all the player characters and Blue Boy because he was here with you last time and he's here with you now.
Blue boy.
And Scorn's here too, even though he's kind of not. And let's get you guys onto this map. Boom. Okay. So.
Oh god,
You
I
are-
forgot the weird shadows.
Oh yeah, the weird shadows. Hold on. Let me turn off dynamic lighting for this shit. This is dumb. It really doesn't help with this area, I don't think. Like, sure, there's some stuff that you might kind of see, but it's like whatever at this point. You know there's something else.
Yeah.
And that's essentially what this is hiding from you, so.
Okay, I stand on my head. Like my tokens do.
Global illumination. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm up here.
Oh, this thing is weird. Oh, they're a bunch of bones.
What's with the twisties here?
Spiderwebs.
Gotcha.
Lots and lots of spiderwebs.
I eat them. Viv likes spider webs. That's her second kink.
Oh boy.
She just has a thing for, like, you know, things with like more than 4 legs.
Yeah.
So the door looks something like this. Excuse my piss poor freehand drawing on the grid.
That's close. Actually, I can mark that out.
Alright, yeah, if
Um,
you could.
Do. So it's like, make sure I'm drawing on a layer that you guys can see. That.
Okay, I see. Can I guess, yeah. I guess I can't do anything until I identify, so.
Yeah, so you're there
Yep.
doing your identify thing. Yeah. Everybody else?
How did he get up there?
Misty Step.
Oh yeah.
He bounced.
I'll do this. I could do the same thing, but with my thing with the, you know.
Okay, so here's a question. Do you have to be able to see that spot?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
See,
don't
he
worry
could-
about that part.
Yeah, he could see it because of Stratos. I mean, like, you could probably go up to the level where you saw Stratos get sliced, if you'd like to do that.
No, I'll just chill here.
Okay.
She sits on these stairs here and she pulls her knife out and just starts sharpening it.
Okay. like a good edgy elf does.
Yep.
I'll turn to Cyrene and Scorn to see if we want to have one of those servants step on one of the other tiles up there. Just to see what happens.
Should we push the big red button?
Do I see anything down here that seems to look like a grid?
Make a perception check.
perception. With
Okay, you look around and no, you don't see any grid-like things.
this is too late. Pulling it in.
That way we can at least see what's going on. And it's got that same exact pattern, correct?
Yeah, so it's yes. The same pattern. Well, okay, so you basically what happened is you pushed those 4 tiles on the floor because those are the 4 that are lit up on the door in front of you.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So, anybody else doing anything, or does 10 minutes pass?
I ponder.
What are you pondering?
How to get this door open.
I really want to see what the other tiles do.
You guys have control. All you have to do is tell them to push a tile.
Yeah, just have the unseen servant start walking on all the tiles.
I legitimately told them to listen to anything you guys
Yeah.
say. So
I'll have all of them get towards the edge, and then one of them just step on the tile.
Oh, then I'm gonna take one too, and then it's gonna give me a back massage, and it's gonna listen to anything we say.
Okay. Cool. Let's see. Where does it say how many hit points they have?
Aww.
they have 2 hit
no,
or
they
0.
They have 1.
0.
They have 1. Okay.
Don't
Better than
So-
us.
Yeah, so you,
Oh, yeah,
you have
one,
one of
right.
them kind of guinea pig and step off the, supposedly, marked or safe places. And you hear the stone slide down. And then I think all of you feel this burst of heat as suddenly fire just begins to pour out from both sides, the left and right walls of that level, just blanketing the grid and the surrounding, barely tenable floor space in flames. So all the unseen servants except the one that's currently giving Fib a, a back
I
massage.
saved him!
Yeah, the other ones are gone.
You're welcome.
But when I had him push all the other other 4, it was good, right?
I mean, there wasn't a big blast of flame, so one would assume.
Okay.
Okay. Any other ideas?
Now we just need to figure out how to get there. Did the flames stop at some point?
Yeah, so, I would say it's probably about a 6-second gout of flame. Approximately 6 seconds.
Well, we only have one now. And it's giving Finn a back massage.
Well, you didn't ask her for it. When the fire goes off, she just turns her head and looks back with an annoyed look, and then just goes back to her knife.
I don't know. We solved one of the puzzles and nobody died.
What, 3 people died, you monster?
3 invisible, non-existent people.
How dare you?
Welcome to D&D philosophy class.
Okay. Now we gotta figure out how to get over this pit.
Just jump in it.
You
Yeah,
can't.
Jump 10 feet across and 10 feet up. You got this.
It can have score and throw you, but as soon as you land on the next platform, you're gonna get sliced.
That's fine. Don't we have a shield or something? We'll just put that up.
We want to just trigger this trap and fill it with water again?
Hey, Eric, I have a question.
What
I
question
mean,
do you have?
Do we have to fill in the trap? Like, I could just put something over it.
If you have a thing you can put over it, then that's certainly a thing you could do.
Didn't we fill it with water last time?
You
Yep.
did.
Yeah. So
Why
I
don't
could
you just fill it with water again?
She could just put a block of ice over it.
Yeah. I mean, isn't it not there right now?
Yeah, so right now the floor over what you see as a hole on the map is actually intact. It has not given way. So yeah, there is a 10 by 10 square floor right there.
Yeah. I mean, I could just, like, make steps up to the next spot.
Just ice steps.
Yeah.
That seems up to code.
Three people just died. Nothing's up to code.
Like, there's a thing called, you know, bumpy ice. I don't know what
What
it's
the
called.
God.
Bumpy ice, alright?
But I mean, ice doesn't have to be smooth.
Yeah, okay.
What does that have to do? What?
Because she's making ice stairs. Like, that's the biggest
but, like-
hazard.
She's asking for a
That's not
lawsuit
like-
here. Like, she is a terrible landlord.
Yes! Oh, your stairs are broken? Here's ice stairs.
Let me just throw some ice on your stairs. Perfect.
Should be good for the next 6 months. Or 10 minutes.
But yeah, no, you can make ice stairs. You want to make ice stairs?
Yeah. What happened at the next
Slice and dice.
Yeah,
Some-
scything blades, a la Skyrim, or
Oh my
any other
God.
adventure.
Who wants to go to the slicing blades?
Now
spot?
that if I stand up there, can I poof past the blades?
Yes.
Okay. I like to imagine she does some weird thing, like turns into a bunch of ravens, because it's from the Raven.
Okay.
And it does poof on the other side.
Okay.
So there's the dramatic big smoke, and she disappears and disappears.
Okay. So you want to like pop up on the ledge next to Lucius, like right by this wooden door thing?
Alright, yeah. Well, as long as one of you told me that you got the ice thing, because
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention.
I'll
Wait, am I
pick-
right here?
I'll go
Yeah.
and pick up the ice and walk back and bring it and make stairs.
Oh.
Okay. No, she's like water bending right now.
I leave the servant in your hands, even though you killed 3 of them already.
I
You
did it.
monsters.
Yeah, I guess I'm just here now.
Yeah. Said many a caster in many a D&D game. I guess I'm just here now.
Well, just wait for him to cast the thing. I don't. There's nothing for me to do.
Okay. So yeah, 2 of them are hanging out up on the ledge there. The rest of you are welcome to climb the ice stairs.
I want to grab a stick first.
Okay. You grab a stick. And then you go up the ice stairs.
I like how the rest of us are all casting magic, and he's like, I'm gonna grab a stick! No true warrior words have said. Or fighter.
Okay.
Sorry.
So yeah, you have a stick, and you're at the top of the ice stairs.
I'm gonna poke where the floor where the blades were. See what it does.
You
Okay.
don't have a stick anymore.
Nothing happens.
Can I see where the blades come from?
Yeah, I mean, especially now that you know what to look for, it's pretty apparent that there are basically in the middle of each 5-foot square there is a slit in the wall that these blades would swing out from. On like one on each side of each 5-foot stretch, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So he can army crawl his way past them and not have to worry about it.
Or could he squeeze past them?
Could we just try and jam them in so they can't come out and kill
You
us?
can certainly try.
Defuse
I tried-
the trap.
You want to try doing that with ice? Just try and just stick them in there.
No,
On
don't
one
hurt
side.
Ice. He hasn't done anything wrong.
Ice is gone. Not that ice.
He ran away.
Can I do that? Do I have some leftover ice? Water from the,
Maybe? Sure, why not?
I mean, I guess I climb the ice stairs and shove and try to freeze the holes over.
Okay. So let's see. Let's have you make a check with your spellcasting mod. So that's what, wisdom?
Yes.
Okay. Make a wisdom check.
9.
Okay. So yeah, I mean this is basically for your control over your spell and ability to aptly apply the ice and seal up these holes in the wall. And yeah, I mean, seems to cover them pretty well. Who's the guinea pig?
I mean, I'm not. I have to control my ice stuff.
There's only one person left.
Well, there's
Wait.
2.
Scorn.
There's Scorn too. Yeah, let's just
And-
fling him into.
Well, you have
Wait,
one unseen
Scorn?
servant.
If you don't want to go in there, Scorn, speak up now, otherwise we're putting you in there.
You have one unseen servant as well.
This is true.
Oh
So
my god! You
Yes.
Listen to him.
guys,
these guys are literally made for fodder.
you guys are doing a murder.
No, I did these guys to brute force this trap.
You created them just so that they could die. You're no better than Saruman.
Is this
Yeah.
yeah. true feelings?
Kill
No,
all
Viv
the
doesn't
everything.
Give a shit.
Yeah, let's use
So-
that guy. We'll send him
All right.
first.
Unseen servant.
Bye,
Guinea pig.
Gregory.
Gregory. All right. So Gregory, like just apparates his way up there, and not that you would know, you can't see him. He is unseen.
You don't care about him.
And
Just
yeah,
like you
so
didn't care about Snake.
Whatever. Snake needs to get over himself.
yeah, Gregory appears, not visually, but otherwise, on the platform, and you hear the clicking and grinding of a mechanism, and a as one of the blades impacts the barrier of ice that's been formed, and the ice does crack a little bit, but it doesn't seem to get through.
I don't know how many times that's gonna hold.
Yeah.
So maybe
Well,
more
you're
as a
You're not
precaution.
gonna be able to get back.
I'm just saying that, you know, we could try to avoid it, but use it in case we need to.
Like to get our dumbasses out.
Yeah. Pretty
Can
much.
you cast Misty Step again?
I am concentrating on a spell.
Well, later when you need to, I mean.
I have a lot of stuff I can talk about when I get done, but I am casting the spell.
And you can cast spells when you're concentrating on a spell.
I'm casting it as a ritual, so I cannot.
That's not what you
I
said.
think basically he's just being a dick and like, I
Yeah.
can't hear you.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not letting him get away with technicalities.
Okay.
All you get is like the weight finger out of Lucius.
Fib resists the urge to break it.
How well does Fib resist her urge?
She like raises her hand to do it.
Okay. So, yeah, those of you who are about halfway up now, are you pushing on, or?
I mean, we need to get Scorn up here so I can move my ice stairs.
Okay. Well, we'll say Scorn is like, he's like right up with you guys. Have you proceeded through the blades, or are you still in front of them?
Standing right there at the edge.
I will army crawl under the blades.
Okay. So let's see. You army crawl your way through the hallway, and you don't hear any of the mechanisms go off, and so you reach the last, couple feet or so, where there's another approximately, like 8 to 10 foot wall leading up to what Lucius has described as the grid portion.
I move my stairs over there, like against the wall, so we could walk up next to the wall.
Okay, that makes sense. Thorv, you're coming
I'll
through?
follow right behind you. If she doesn't set up the traps, I'll follow right behind.
Okay.
That's polite.
Army crawling or just
Yes.
strolling right through? Okay.
No, I'm gonna. Done.
Okay. So yeah, Thorp, you crawl through, and as you reach like the second half, you hear like, and again the blade smashes against the ice barrier and cracks it. So now, each of the two sets of slits in the wall have been damaged a little bit, or partially. The ice has been partially cracked.
Why don't we just break the traps?
That's the next plan.
Okay.
We're so powerful. We're like level 7.
Also known
Sure.
as level 3.
Oh, it's close.
It's like 7, but not.
Similar. Shoot, I put my card in the wrong spot.
Okay, so then I guess Scorn is gonna come through. Here we go. Let's not kill another of John's characters.
If you kill John's character when
But
he's
doesn't
not
it
here,
go above him?
Wait, what?
Wait. Maybe I'm confused. I thought they're in the walls. Are they in the floor?
It's like in Skyrim, like the pendulum swinging blades.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
imagining Indiana Jones blades.
I mean, there are so many blade traps, but no, it's like Skyrim when you got to go through the tunnel of swinging blades in like every dungeon ever.
I gotta look it up.
Well, I guess we should have. Okay, I had a misinformed picture of it. Can I try to disable it while it's still iced over, so I'm safer?
Disable how?
Mm. What do I have in my inventory?
Whenever I'm done casting Identify, let you know.
Okay.
Um, uh, can I try to wedge a torch in the hole so that it doesn't have like the, like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a
Yeah,
hole
like-
and I can wedge it like in from the blade so that like if something lets it go, it just doesn't have the torque to like break the torch.
Yeah, give it a shot. Give me a strength check to see if you can like wedge it in there really tight.
When she's trying to do that, I want to hand her my crowbar.
Ooh, okay.
For me to put the crowbar in there, or
It's less likely to get chopped in half than a torch.
okay, so I'll use his crowbar.
Okay.
Would you like to help me?
Sure, I can help with that.
Go
Okay.
team.
18.
Hey.
All right.
Wow, you did bad.
Okay, so yeah, you wedge the crowbar in there, and you're pretty confident that that's gonna stop just about anything that tries to cut through there.
So is that that's only one? How many are there?
It's like essentially you have taken care of half of the trap.
Okay. Well, I don't have another crowbar.
I got a warhammer.
Is it an extra warhammer?
It's not the one I use. I
Okay.
use a sword.
I tried to do the other one with a warhammer.
I think it's the warhammer that you found in the latrine just outside,
Yes.
actually.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where I got it from.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah.
We cleaned it off.
Do any of us have prestidigitation?
I
can't
do.
see- Okay.
I'll take the leftover iced over thing and wash my hands with it.
Just like a quick rinse, you know. All right.
Well- That one wasn't magical, was it?
You're not magical.
Ooh. Shit. All right. So yeah, give me a strength check to wedge the warhammer into the hole in the wall.
13.
Okay. I mean, you're less confident, but you're still pretty confident.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, unless something goes horribly awry, you have disarmed this level of traps.
It's D&D. Don't say that.
What? Unless something goes horribly awry?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
you know.
D&D. I want Nico's character to be the prize at the end of this.
I'm picturing that right now. With the mental image I have, it's even better than you think. Anyway, I don't know. We might get to that. Okay, so you guys are, I guess, able to carry on if you so choose.
Yep, on to the next one.
Yep.
Our stairs are still there?
All right. And so now you're at the grid. And I think you guys have a pretty good idea of how this works.
Only step on the good spots.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
can't believe you guys made me waste my teleporting ability when we got get through it anyway.
You were just impatient. That's not our problem.
Yeah, well, I didn't think you would kill Gregory. If I knew you'd kill Gregory, I still would have gone, but I
He's
would've
not
let
dead, is he?
I thought he died.
No.
Oh, good job,
He's
guys.
he's still alive.
Yay. Go team.
Gosh.
What?
Just you.
It's not my fault, I'm tired. I'm more tired than usual.
That's because you didn't sleep.
I slept so much, it's because I thought we weren't gonna play tonight, so I gave in to the tiredness.
Well, let's keep playing.
Made a huge mistake.
Well, yeah. Okay, let's play this game Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, you guys open that door yet?
No.
So yeah, I mean, we can hand wave everybody, kind of, you know, going across the grid and all that.
Moving
Um,
the stairs.
Yeah.
We're off the grid.
And so everybody has made it to this kind of back portion of the thing. And conveniently, moving at the speed of plot, Lucius finishes his spell.
Hooray.
Yay.
And so let's see here.
It reveals the door was not enchanted, and as I touch it, it just opens.
Yeah, did you even try to open
No. I haven't even touched it. That's why I was saying I can't tell you that until I'm done with the spell.
So
Well, Fib assumed that you tried to open the door before just starting a 10-minute spell on it.
Well, I did not.
God.
So, as you finish your spell, you notice, kind of coming into focus, a glyph of sorts imprinted on the door in front of you. And there was something! And you would recognize this as a glyph of warding that effectively, if the panels on this door are pressed the wrong way, will trigger a Thunderwave spell.
Oh boy. So
I guess
the
it's good that you didn't.
door, the panels actually move.
They need to be interacted with in some way. There is a connection between the panels and this glyph that you can now see.
All right.
We'll definitely walk back down the stairs so that I'm not
Yep, I'm
within
going.
range of the thunder wave.
And follow right
Back
behind.
down the knife stairs?
Back down the ice stairs.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Can you put those up here so I can get down too? I'm gonna send. What did you guys do to my other 3 unseen servants? I turned my back for 10 minutes and you guys killed 3 of them? Ah. All right, I'll
Pushed
send
into
the.
flames.
Perhaps.
All right, well, I guess I'll follow down and I'm just gonna stand on the edge. Oops, I'm in the draw. I'll stand on the edge of this level, like the grid level, back edge.
Okay.
And I'll have whatever the hell his name was, Gregory.
Yeah, Greg.
I will have Gregory go over and push the buttons.
Push the button.
Okay,
I'll
what
push your
button is Gregory pushing?
There's no discernible pattern between the glowing or anything.
Well, the glowing corresponds with the pattern on the floor grid that's marked out.
Right, I'm saying, like, if I were to go step on one of those tiles, it doesn't glow or anything.
No, the floor does not glow at all. It just apparently does seem to work with the glowing pattern on the door, in so much that you can step on those tiles and they're safe.
But if I step on one and look around, nothing changes.
Correct.
Alright, I'll have him push the bottom one first. So, this one?
Okay.
Actually, you know what?
So-
Can I have him push all 4 at once?
I don't see why not.
Alright, let's do that. I'll have him push all 4 at once.
Who's pushing 4 buttons at once?
Gregory.
With what?
His
His,
mysterious unseen shape.
2 of them with one with each of his hands, one with his nose, and the other one with his penis.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say butt, and I was like, wow, that's gonna be hard.
Nope.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. So you feel Gregory make contact with the different spots on this door, and just kind of like a half-second pause before Thunderwave.
Oh, Gregory! Did he make his save?
It
No.
doesn't matter.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
Gregory!
And as a matter of fact, with the distance that Lucius specified, you're cutting it pretty close there.
I was gonna say I wanted to be on the very far edge away from it because I know a Thunderwave's big, but I don't think it's quite that big.
It's very big.
Well, and I guess the other thing is it's a cube, right? So that
Yeah.
would become- yeah. So actually, you're clear. It kind of like passes almost over your head.
Yes, that's
But,
kind of what I was
yeah.
going for.
Okay. Well, Rip Gregory.
All right. Well,
Greg?
I guess I'm gonna. Since Strata, I guess I'll hand wave and say Stratos was away for now. Since I was up there, sent Stratos away. I want to send him back up to the door, and I want to see if see if the door is there. Number one. And number two, see what state anything is, like that area is.
Okay. The door's there, and it looks pretty much as it did before.
All right. I'll say, well, the door is still intact. I am out of unseen servants, though. Should we call this for tonight and take a rest and then take another crack at it in the morning?
Summon more minions.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll do more murders. These poor people.
I mean, I can't summon them, so.
I mean, we know how to get up here now. It's real easy.
So are you.
I mean, probably.
Alright, well.
Alright, I guess we'll go to sleep. Why do you need so many more servants?
I Misty step out.
Oh, okay, bye.
Like, why do you need?
Yeah, I just poof next to her.
Alright, can I get out?
I think
sure,
you guys
just,
were
just
out.
gonna like climb down. I mean, like if the group is leaving, I assume that there's a way for
Yeah.
Fib to go with them.
I
so-
creep out. Shoot.
Okay.
Shoot. Shoot. Wait, she's crawling.
Okay. Cool. So, yeah, you guys head out and set up camp for the evening?
Sure.
I guess.
Okay. And, yeah, I think at this point, as you guys are settling in, maybe planning and plotting around the fire, the music turns ominous for a moment, and we see the party from a distant vantage point
I have Stratos
Watched
watching.
by some unknown watcher.
Is it a Watu?
Who?
Wouldn't you like to know? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
No, it's only 9:23.
I know. I'm just being an ass.
Well, take your ass somewhere else.
Okay.
Indeed. Yeah, so 'tis the evening, and
Well,
anybody have anything else they'd like to do, in camp or otherwise?
No.
Nah.
Nope, nothing from me.
I mean, I
warn
would like to drink water,
Gregory.
but
Well, Fib doesn't warn Gregory, but Laura does.
Gregory's dead. Oh, you
That's
mourn.
why I'm mourning him.
I thought you said you warned him.
No. Gregory, wherever you are, be careful.
So, I suppose I'll be a little cryptic here, but is our mysterious watcher engaging with the party in either the direct sense or, spying or anything to that effect, or just kind of staying hands off for now?
Are you gonna kill us?
So that was a stealth roll.
Okay. Cool.
Whispering.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he's a local.
Secrets don't make
So, yeah, and we said that Stratos is on watch, at least.
Yeah, he's just kind of patrolling.
Okay.
I meditate, so I'm not aware.
Okay. All right. Anybody else keeping watch with Stratos, or just the snake?
I'll always keep an eye out.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
I wake up with the dawn, so yes, I will watch then also.
Yeah, I would say we're not quite
Well,
at dawn.
after 4 hours, I'll be aware, but I assume this is happening before then.
Yeah, probably is. I mean, I guess really we could let our mysterious stranger determine when in the night they would like to move.
Probably pretty late actually.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, we'll say. Let's see. I think Fib can get a check in here.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Indeed. Okay.
not
So,
looking good for our stranger.
Yeah. So Fib, as probably right around the time you are emerging from your trance, you kind of come to your senses, and you have that feeling of being watched. You look around off into the distance, and there's movement of some kind. It's kind of small.
Okay, is it coming near us?
Is it?
It is.
Oh. Okay, I gently shake whoever's right next to me, and I put my finger to my lips.
Okay. We'll say it's, I don't know, general party wake up. Whoever.
Okay. How about Serenade? You wake up
Okay.
and I point.
Do I notice anything?
You do not.
What?
I'll just be like, hey. What? Okay.
Shh, there's someone out there. I have a very clear voice at night.
Would I have been woken up by this? With Stratos patrolling and sensing.
I think there'd
Activity.
be a little bit of a delay, so it'd be one of those things where like Stratos doesn't notice the thing, but then I think Stratos might notice the commotion back at camp. So like
Yeah.
so after this little side conversation has happened,
Gotcha.
maybe Stratos comes back and awakens you.
Okay.
Alright, so Fib just stands up, and she's very creepy and tall, remember? She's very pale, and she
Mhm.
says... What?
Gasp.
Oh.
She's so scary. Like she's super
Yeah.
creepy.
Well, like, her eyes are very black, so, yeah. And it's dark, and she's very pale, so it's, like, black, and then just, like, a slender man right there. Alright then, who's out there? I'm not playing around, just... come out. Alright. She... Well, what are you doing now?
Who is
is a-
our is our stranger advancing, or okay. Dead silence out in the abandoned Order of the Gauntlet camp.
Okay, well, I wake everyone up. Do I still see the person?
At this point, I would say Probably not. Like they have alerted you for sure. But
Alright. Yeah,
I suppose
like...
we could make more contested checks.
What are you waking me up for?
Shh. Haha.
What? Is there something out there?
Shh, there's someone out there who's
Oh.
watching us.
Okay. Which way?
Is that way? I point.
I'll start walking that way.
At that point,
Hey, come out.
as I said, that point, I want to pop Stratos 30 feet in that direction, and have him just flying that direction.
Okay. As you send Stratos up and over, you guys hear the kind of dull thud of one of the old rickety tent posts just tumbling over and kind of splashing down in the like sticky wet mud.
Ew. That's gross. He's taking our tents down. Wait, there are tents here? Why are we not in a tent?
I mean,
'Cause-
yeah, there are tents here.
Because
There are
Ah.
many tents here.
they're garbage.
This is probably Scorn's doing. I get your names confused so much. Well, did you hear that? She's breaking tents down now.
How far away from us what was that noise?
Probably like 20 feet.
Alright, I'm going to pop Stratos over there on that tent. And have Stratos just wrap around whatever it is that's making that noise. And be
Okay.
ready to bite. But not bite until my command.
I'll keep walking that way.
Okay, so this is going to be an interesting kind of check. I suppose we're going to make it a grapple check? Sure. So give me either athletics or acrobatics, mysterious stranger. And I will roll
For
an
the flying
athletics check
snake.
for a flying snake.
This
That's not a
is-
thing I expected to do today.
Yeah.
Okay, so the snake descends and sees this diminutive shape hiding behind one of the tents and moves to coil around it and prepare to strike. But the stranger slips out.
Do I see him do this?
You probably do hear like a little bit of like splashing around in the mud. But yeah, I mean, kind of incited now. What is our stranger doing now that he knows he's made? I imagine there's a DM coming soon.
I'm gonna stand up.
Okay. And this action that you intend to take, in what direction or at whom might it be directed? Okay. Cool. Go ahead and do the thing. All right. And so you do the thing, and you hit the thing, and roll damage. And just like that, Lucius, your connection with Stratos is gone.
Did you kill Stratos?
Alright.
I'll start walking a little bit faster that way.
Well, as soon as that happens, you'll hear me yell, "Alright, you crossed the line, you killed my fucking snake!" So,
I don't know why that's so funny.
Morin's unseen servant laughed at it. Killed
can I do a thing, too?
I don't know what thing you gonna do.
I'm gonna toll the dead on that motherfucker.
Interesting. Okay. And it doesn't have to be one you can see, yeah?
Nope, just a target I choose within 60 feet.
Okay. All right. It doesn't seem to connect.
Alright. I'll say, give me a reason I shouldn't kill you. And I guess that's all I'm doing.
Do I know where Stratos was? I want to cast Burning Hands in that direction.
Fuck. Okay.
I'm gonna kill. Oh my goodness!
I
he's
know,
not
right?
Gonna be able to play this character.
Right.
Maybe you shouldn't kill snakes.
Wow.
How dare he defend himself?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just wanted to make friends, and we sent a
Damn,
snake after
okay.
him.
So, so Thorv is busting out the flamethrower.
Hey, you, come out.
Okay. All right. So that's gonna be. Go ahead and roll damage for that, Thorv. But that's.
You guys are.
It is gonna be halved.
We can't. Oh my goodness.
Aren't the tents
Ooh.
Ow.
also
Okay.
on fire too?
So that's 6 points of damage, and yeah, the tents are on fire. There's
Oh,
like
God.
half of these tents that you see on the map have now like gone up in flames.
We started a bonfire.
Yeah, you know.
We started a bonfire.
Yes, you can definitely see them now that a bunch of the tents have burned.
One of you want to come over here and be more diplomatic? I think I found him.
Fib, the most diplomatic of the party, runs over next to you. She doesn't say anything, she just wants to see this person.
It's terrifying that Slender Man is the most diplomatic member of the party.
I'm gonna follow her.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I think at this point, our stranger can begin narrating his actions rather than DMing them.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on
Oh
Thorv.
no.
I'm going to declare Slayer's Prey on Thorv. And I'm going to fire my longbow at him.
Go!
Oh fuck!
You've made Drakir.
Okay.
So I have to roll another d6 for damage.
Uh huh.
So it's
All right.
15 damage.
There you go.
I'm going to use my shield spell as well. As my reaction.
Okay, and that increases your AC by how many?
5 to 24 total.
Well, I don't do that damage.
You
Nice.
splash.
Nice.
And after I loose the arrow, I yell, "Why you attack me? Why you trespassing?"
Oh no, we invaded his home. Someone say something. Cyrene, go for it.
We didn't know this was your home. We were just camping here overnight.
This not my home. This Goblin tribe land. This Batiri relic.
Well, what's the relic? What?
Is there a...
Big statue, very, very sacred.
Oh,
Is-
we didn't know. We'll leave it alone now.
Well, maybe it shouldn't be so hard to get into.
Is there a tent, post to a tent nearby this figure?
Sure.
Can I toll the dead it? Or I just basically, I want to make it explode.
You just want to splinter a post, basically.
Yeah, basically just blow it to pieces. and I'll say, give me one reason why that next explosion shouldn't be your head.
So I think basically what happens, it doesn't explode, it just like disintegrates.
Okay.
It's necrotic damage, it just rots away before your eyes.
And I'll just be pointing at him. Give me a reason not to do that to you.
Well, if he's just protecting his land, it's not.
Give me reason not to put arrow in your head.
You killed my snake.
Your snake tried to kill me.
My snake was going to do nothing of the sort. He was just going to identify you.
Most things don't try to wrap around someone when they identify.
Most things aren't controlled directly by me either.
I don't think that's a very good defense. That the thing that tried to wrap itself around his neck was you.
It wasn't his neck, it was his leg.
His
Nice.
everything, kind of. But yeah.
Yeah.
Really amazing.
Tell you what, if you can find me a way to get some incense, I'll drop it.
What incense?
I'll show you.
Well,
So,
we just thought you were attacking us. Is this a misunderstanding?
Everyone calm down here. Let's just go back to sleep.
well, I'm gonna pull out what little incense I have left and walk over and show it to him.
Okay. So like you walk over and show him like some smelly sticks from his perspective.
Basically, that's what it is.
This food?
No, it smells good.
It
Do
doesn't
you-
taste good.
Do you know of any of this around?
I'm gonna roll a nature check to see if I do.
Sure.
But incense doesn't have.
I mean, I don't think a goblin would know that an incense doesn't grow in the jungle. So
Does he know if there are smelly sticks?
Hey, that's fine. I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm fucking broke now.
yeah, I mean there are some smelly sticks out in the jungle in places. I mean maybe they don't smell quite the same, but you know, kind of like herbal, floral. You know, sure, there's similar stuff.
Yeah, me know where some stuff like that is.
Okay. As long as you help me get some of that, I'll forgive you.
Why you no apologize to me?
Well, I'm sorry for attacking you. I was awoken saying that we were being watched, and the first thing I was trying to do was identify what was watching us.
Oh, don't be so dramatic.
I don't know which person Fib is referring to.
I don't either.
Everyone gets worked up so quickly around here.
Fib gets a message. Well, would you like to pay me the 10 golden incense?
Do you think I have 10 gold?
And I just throw Fib a look like, I know, right?
Fib just assumes everyone has more money than
Okay.
So anyway, what's your name?
Me Groilmot. Who are you?
Fibblestib Shadowcloak.
I'm from
That-
Firebeard.
Just call her Fib.
I was gonna say that
Yes.
weird name. Me say short version.
Yes, if you can't handle, I'll take the short term.
I'm Sirini?
And then from the back I'll say, I'm Lucius, and that was Stratos, but
Stratos is dead, it seems. Just like Gregory.
And at this point, I think the big hulking form of Scorn walks forward and like just kind of like places a hand on Lucius's shoulder, not like so much in a consoling way, but just like matter of factly,
I feel like
okay, he'd be
every-
back.
every everything would go have gone much smoothly if he's much more diplomatic than everyone.
Okay.
Nice meet you, I guess, even though you attacked me.
Well, you know, sometimes it has to be that way.
Yep.
You'll
Sorry
get
about
over
trying to burn
it,
you.
I'm sure.
Well,
You're a monster slayer.
I don't know what that means, but I do hunt
Oh.
monsters around here.
That was out of character, you know it.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
jealous. I want to
Yeah,
play a monster.
I'm a monster slayer.
I want to play a monster.
I'll say, well, you sound like you know what's up in that statue over there. Or at least you know what it could be.
Rumor has it there may be something in there, but we don't go in there. It's very sacred to us, but we don't go in.
Oh. Well, tomorrow
Why is
I'm getting that whatever is in there.
Who's us? There's more of you?
Yeah, but
Talking about.
not skulking about. Me not allowed with them anymore.
Probably because you've been skulking about.
Well, dear, that's what happens when you creep about. No one likes that.
They don't know I'm here, but me protect statue.
Oh, so they don't care if the statue is protected. It's just you.
They send patrols around, but they not good like me.
I'm sure.
I have a question. Did you chase away the people that built this camp?
Me no do that.
Oh, okay.
Lots come and go from forest, always changing.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome to camp with us rather than camp spying on us. At least then.
You can also help us get into it tomorrow if on us.
Well, you killed my security patrol too, so.
So you're gonna have to take first watch.
You
you'll
keep
have-
lookout that fine.
Okay.
Oh, are you hurt?
A little. Been worse.
Oh, okay. I am going to cast Healing Word. It goes at level 2. You
You
get
don't have
10
cure
points.
wounds.
Oh, thank you. Feel much better.
No.
No, you're
Why
a
are
cleric.
Just with cure wounds.
Cause you're a cleric.
Why do you want me to have cure wounds?
So
It,
you can
it heals
cure
better.
people of their wound.
It
It's a
gives you.
D8,
Yeah,
a
it's
D4.
a better heal. That's all.
I think she's operating under the assumption that she won't have to murder anything in the next couple hours.
What?
Because cure wounds, I have to touch people?
Yeah.
Oh, touching people, gross.
Like when you're up a frickin' tree? I can't get to you.
It's true. You really do need to plan for people being on trees in this campaign.
We love trees.
You do.
But that's why I have Healing Word.
Okay. So anyway, I guess we kind of settle into this uneasy rest of the night as the new member of the group keeps watch for you, and
Well, Fib can stay awake because she's had her 4 hours.
this is true. So is Fib gonna stay awake and be as arguably not even passive aggressive as Lucius, or
Yeah. Fib isn't passive aggressive. She's just aggressive.
right? Okay. So do you spend the next couple hours just being total dicks to one another, or?
Yeah.
I'm going back to bed.
I will.
Yes, go get your beauty sleep, both of you.
Thank you.
Okay. So unless there's any chatter that we want to RP out, I think we can hand wave to the next morning. Really just a few hours later as the sun comes up, and let's see how crazy and tropical the weather is today. It is misty in the jungle.
We get a long
Difficult.
rest.
You do get a long rest.
Cool.
Yeah. So visibility is limited. You really can't see much beyond the confines of the camp, the way you're situated right now. Not that that'll really affect you inside too much, but yeah. And so you wake up refreshed, capable of summoning forth more cannon fodder. And yeah, what's the plan for today?
So I don't know how much incense actually gets used. It's like 10 gold worth. I have 47 blocks. So
Okay, so that's oh yeah, because that's the bug repellent incense, right?
yes.
So there's a price on that somewhere.
Because I could otherwise just have Scorn help me find herbs. Like valuable herbs to use instead, because I can use that.
Yeah, let me see what that's worth. Because with that many blocks, I feel like you've got to be verging on what you.
Yeah, I just don't want to use all of them and have no bug repellent.
Right. Things to do. Special items. Insect repellent. Okay. Wow. All right. So 1 block of that incense is 1 silver.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't
Yeah.
have much.
Okay. So I mean, spend the morning hunting for something that you can use as in. Is that the plan?
Sure, or valuable herbs to use instead, because I can use herbs, incense, or really anything.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
if you
So.
says it somewhere. Yeah, 10 GP worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs.
Okay.
So if we can find any of that,
Yeah, I think it's reasonable enough. I mean, you're probably like scraping the bottom of the barrel. You know, like maybe you're left with something like, I guess. How many blocks of incense do you have?
47.
Let's say you have 7.
All right, I can live with that.
So you have a little bit left, but you burned through a bunch of that, and you spent some time foraging for stuff. Because I think, you know, I think it's reasonable to assume that Scorn can find this stuff pretty easily, especially with like the feat that he has for, you know, finding such things. So we can kind of hand wave that. And is Lucius insistent on summoning Stratos before you guys head back in, or?
No, I will. What I will do is I'm actually going to sit down as immediately after we find those herbs. I'm going to ritualistically summon 2 of the unseen servants.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be roughly 20 minutes, and each one, after the first 10 minutes, I'll send him off and tell them to listen to everybody else, and second one I'll do the same, and then I'll say, alright, you guys play around with those for a little bit, see what you can do. I'm going to recreate Stratos, and then I'll be back with you. And then I'm going to ritualistically cast Find Familiar.
Okay. So, the rest of you, what are you doing to potentially reach the end of this ruin inside the statue.
Priscilla gives me a back rub.
I make stairs and go back up there.
Okay.
Yep,
Can
I'll go with her.
Can I search every like level for any kind of like thing that looks similar?
Sure. Make a perception check. Don't find a whole lot of new information.
There are walls.
There are indeed walls. What is our goblin friend doing?
I'm kind of pacing uncomfortably outside, like trying to pump myself up to go in, fighting that innate fear that I shouldn't be.
I want to warn him about that pit trap. Before he goes and sets that off.
Okay. Any other, I guess, active attempts at doing anything?
I found a wall.
Well, that's good. Is this one of them that the blades come out of, or a different one?
I'm not sure.
Good to know.
All right. So yeah, anybody have any harebrained schemes to crack this door?
What was
We
the
can
legend
break
of
it
this place
down.
again?
Oh, the legend of this place. Well, funny you should ask. There is indeed some legend about this place that I am pulling up at this very moment. Okay. So, once again, we flash back to that same scene of a bard in some tavern back in Port Nyanzaru telling the story of the man and the crocodile, saying, "In the early days of the world, man stood by the banks of a river, frightened. Crocodile raised his head from the water and asked, 'What troubles you, cousin man?' Man said, 'I must cross this river, but I fear to enter the water alone, because it teems with your brethren.' Crocodile replied, 'It's true. You would not be safe. But I will carry you across the river safely on my back if you promise to return the favor.' Man agreed, and Crocodile bore him safely across the river. When they reached the far bank, Man asked, 'How can I repay you?' Crocodile replied, 'I wish to see the realm of humans, but I fear to go there alone because it teems with your brethren. You must carry me on your back across your realm.' Man had been tricked, but a promise is a promise, so he carried Crocodile safely on his back across the entire realm of humans, a journey that lasted many years. He also swore in his anger that never again would men and crocodiles be friends, and so it has remained to this day."
Okay, so we have to kill a crocodile.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Let's go find a crocodile and kill it and carry it across.
We'll
See if that
smear
does
its
anything.
guts all over the wall.
I
Are there any crocodile statues in here? Let's kill it.
can Scorn turn into crocodile?
Ooh, we'll kill Scorn as crocodile.
No, but then he won't
If
bite us.
we-
If we carry.
We're
If
like we're on the verge of going Donner Party here.
I don't know what that is. But
Whenever
if
I can
we-
join this, let me know.
If we make Scorn into a crocodile, cut his tail off, and he turns back into him, I think he'll be fine. He doesn't have a tail in his regular form, and he'll have regained his hit points.
That'll probably cut
So-
off his butt cheeks when he turns back, though.
He doesn't need them. He's not. What does he need butt cheeks for? To be honest.
Oh, and
I
for
thought-
reference,
I thought he had a tail.
Scorn
Scorn?
just looks at everybody just scornfully.
Does
Yeah,
Squirrel have
you
a
know.
tail?
No.
No.
But yeah, for reference, our new goblin friend would have also now heard this story, as we'll say everybody was kind of recapping it and stuff. But, yeah, so that's the thing.
Can
Let's
I
see if
ask him
Scorn will.
if
Oh.
I want to ask our new goblin friend if he has any thoughts?
What do you know about this place that can be useful to us?
Me not know much, but
Of course.
I'll go in and see if I can think of anything. So what I want to do is I want to go in there and see if I can see any like writing on the walls. Was this constructed by goblins?
No, it seems like it was constructed by humans, like ancient Chultans who, you know, worshipped a long forgotten god kind of situation.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I want to see if Scorn will turn into the crocodile for me and then try and carry him across the pit alive.
Oh god.
I want to see if,
It's good that you said alive.
yes, we're not killing him.
Okay, I didn't know what you were planning there.
No, just to see if the pit works.
What pit?
The one that
Oh,
shows
so
up.
what you're saying is it'll cause him damage, but he'll just transform back into him. So it'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
fine.
Thor was just gonna make sure that
You
if
just-
they do fall, he lands on Scorn the
Yeah.
crocodile.
Like you just
Yes.
want to use him as a meat shield, essentially.
Yes, I want to carry him and make sure to land on him if the pit triggers.
Okay, so Scorn does not seem enthused about this plan, but he'll go along with it. And so he turns into a crocodile,
Oh
and I guess Thor finds a way to carry this crocodile on his back. And so you're just gonna walk in and see if the pit just like doesn't trigger or something?
Yes, if that doesn't trigger, or
Okay.
yes, that seems to be the least deadly of the things.
Okay. So you walk in with a crocodile on your back. And, you know, you take like that first very hesitant step onto the floor that you know conceals a pit. Place your weight on it. And nothing happens.
This is somehow
Oh.
less ridiculous than the lightning lure leech.
Everybody else go get their own crocodile.
So you think, so just to be clear, you think the trigger is to have a crocodile on you and then it won't trigger?
It didn't go off this time. You had a better plan?
Well, alright, hand that bad boy over here.
This is my crocodile.
Yes, but we only have one crocodile.
Fine. I'll
Unless
step back
I-
off and hand her the crocodile.
Can he be a baby crocodile?
I suppose.
Okay, he's a baby crocodile, so that Fib can hold him. And I walk across with the crocodile.
So you like threw the crocodile back across? Is that what's going on?
No, I'll walk back off.
Okay. And
Wait,
so
you came back?
Yes, I'm gonna come back. I'm not gonna.
No, I want all of us to be able to cross it, though. It's not.
No. Well, you
Like-
go and try it, and then you throw the crocodile back.
Well,
Whoever's
Alright.
strongest is going to be the base, and we all just hop on their backs.
yeah, I was gonna
That's our
say- I was gonna say,
crocodile.
You notice they're attempting to form what you recognize as a very crude attempt at a battle stack.
okay, Fib goes across it with the crocodile.
Okay.
Now
Yeah.
you throw him back.
Okay, she got across fine?
So yeah, you walked across this this floor that covers the hole. You are now standing at the base of like an 8 to 10 foot wall. That's like, you know, the stair step to get up to the next level. So
Wait,
you're gonna
which
like
part? Okay, did we get to here? Is this where I am?
no. You are here.
Oh, we could do this anyway. What? We didn't have difficulty with this part.
No, but this one isn't gonna kill us if we fail.
Okay, Alright, so we haven't tested the crocodile yet.
Yeah, the pit didn't trigger.
What did it trigger?
It.
Okay, I see. Alright.
I like go with the crocodile.
I set the crocodile next to me.
Okay. Yeah, you set down the crocodile, and
Game is
nothing
so
happens.
Okay, cause this is where the daggers are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I put my foot, I put my quarterstaff, I tap the ground.
That's
Okay.
8 to 10 foot higher than you.
Nuh-uh, the
Whoa.
pit didn't fall in.
But
no,
it's
okay,
still-
okay, hold on. So there is still a wall at the end of the pit. So it's like it's 8 to 10 feet high to you as you stand right now. If you're in the pit, it would be 18 to 20 feet.
Okay, but remember that I'm 7,
I mean, that's fair.
so...
I'm just
It
saying,
is
you're
fair.
reaching up and like tapping blindly.
Okay, I tap the top.
Okay,
I
nothing
practiced at this because at Lakeshore Lanes there was a whole ceiling. I know that this is possible because I did it as a kid.
Cool.
Um,
I'm
Well-
gonna just make a ice bridge and get over where Fib is.
the floor is fine here. I think you could just walk.
I'm gonna pick Scorn back up.
Viv just kind of discards Scorn, just tosses him over her shoulder.
Did Storm like run over to the other side?
Sure. Why not?
Okay, so she does the tap with the quarterstaff, and
Mhm.
nothing happens.
Mhm.
So she hauls herself up there.
Okay.
Why am I grappled?
Oh,
Like
I don't know. Reasons,
nothing
but
happens.
not reasons. So you haul yourself up, and no, nothing happens.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
We already dealt with those.
Well, didn't they happen twice?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're jammed.
Both.
Yeah, both
I thought
sets
they
are
were
jammed.
with ice.
They're
No.
jammed with metal,
Okay.
a crowbar
Why are we
and a
so
warhammer.
worried about this then?
Or not?
Why are we Why are we dragging in a crocodile then?
Pit didn't go boom this time. It might have worked.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I
Okay,
make stairs
Fib.
for me and Thorv.
Fib doesn't take her stairs. She's her own.
I didn't make stairs for Fib.
Fib crushes your stairs. Okay. What about this wall? Can I hop over here?
Sure.
Okay, I go and I avoid the purple dots and I hop over this.
Oh, you avoid the purple dots, do you?
I mean, I touch the purple dot.
I don't know. What do you do?
I don't remember. I thought we were avoiding.
I don't know. What are we doing?
Fib
Purple dots.
jumps over the purple dot.
And slams into a wall and falls back on her butt. Oh,
That's fine. Walk on the purple dot.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, and I climb this wall,
Mhm.
and there's a door here. I
Yeah.
try to open the door. Wait, no, this had the thunderbolt in it.
The thunder wave.
Yeah, that's what I said. More what?
We'll get here.
Okay,
Well, I'll get here. You'll help.
I'll stay down at the edge with the crocodile.
Okay.
You're in your crocodile. How are we gonna get to the door?
I don't know. That's why we have a crocodile.
Okay, bring the crocodile over here.
I'll climb up there and follow the purple steps and throw Fib the crocodile.
Okay, I catch the crocodile.
Okay.
I press the crocodile to the door.
I hide on the steps.
Okay, so
Fib,
you're using Scorn as a human or a living shield.
Fib uses Scorn the Crocodile on the door. That is the most RPG thing ever.
Just grabbing random things from your inventory. Use
Yes!
crocodile with door.
Yes! What's gonna be even more funny is if this works.
Okay, the door opens and we go through.
So I guess describe to me how you were going to use a baby crocodile on a door.
Okay, so is there a picture of a crocodile on the door?
There is not. There is a similar 4x4 grid of squares, just like the floor that you traversed. You know, stepping on the purple spots, and the same squares seem to be lit up on this 4x4 grid.
Okay, I touched the crocodile to one of the ones that matches.
Okay. Cool. So you do that, and there is like a little poof of what looks like kind of a bluish electrical energy. Basically, it looks like the Thunderwave thing tried to detonate again, but it's already been used.
We did it! It's the crocodile, we cracked the code.
That must be it.
We did good.
We'll push the other 3 buttons with it.
Okay. Hold up. Boy, I don't want to get hit by a thunder wave. Okay, she pushes another with the crocodile's tail. The crocodile is in between her and the door.
You're using a crocodile as a battering ram. Got it. So again, there's like a poof as this protective glyph seems to attempt to detonate, but it seems as though it's been used.
Oh my god, it really was. I touch another one,
Same thing.
and the other one.
Same thing. Nothing else happens.
What? The door isn't open.
Try
No,
pushing
it's-
all 4 at the same time.
I push. I take his. I flip him over so that I have like my arm on his chest and all of his little feet out, and I press his feet into all the squares at once.
Again, poof. Same thing. It seems to be trying its fucking hardest to thunderwave you right now.
But I
it,
can't because I'm an alligator.
that must be the reason.
Anytime you want me to come in there, Eric, just let me know.
Yeah, I've come in at this point, and I'm at the door too.
Uh-huh.
And what I want to try something,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna press the lit up squares, lower left, right, upper left, upper right, like the same order we would have hopped across.
Again, poof. It's like it's attempting to blast you.
You're lucky I
Okay.
have this crocodile here.
Yes, that make big difference.
Can I get up and start pressing buttons one by one to see if there's one that doesn't go poof?
Okay. So much like jamming all of the buttons in an elevator, you just every single one has the same result.
All these buttons go poof. Can I see if there's something else that we're missing on the door that needs to happen that these buttons are distracting us from?
Make a perception check.
I'm apparently terrible at perception checks.
What? It's wisdom.
I know, but do you see what I've rolled tonight with perception checks?
Fair enough.
10.
It's doesn't seem to be anything, I don't know, visible that you can determine about this.
What about Fib? I've got 4
Perceive all the
rolls.
things.
I'm also going to make a perception check.
Okay. Okay, I think. So, Fib, you don't really notice anything like,
No.
new. I suppose with
No.
Gromod's frame of reference, he might notice that this pattern that is displayed on the wooden puzzle door here is something that would be really easy to press if you were in a battle stack.
But the alligator pressed them all at the same time.
Let's all press button at the same time.
Well,
E-
alright.
each on different button though. Not all of us press one button at once.
Oh, well that would have been more of a bonding experience, I guess, but we'll do individual buttons. You know, I already did this once with a crocodile. I guess we'll do it individually too.
The crocodile's one. I will. Get ready to press one.
Oh, come on, Cyrene, hop on my shoulders.
Can I not reach all the bottom one, or the second to bottom one?
He said we have to stack on top of each other. As if we're like in a cartoon or something.
I feel like that's not what he meant.
Well, what he meant is irrelevant. He said we have to stack, so we have to stack.
Okay. I'll get on.
Yeah.
Fib's
As if we are all bears and we have to do a stack. Who is Ice Bear? You get on the bottom.
On count of 3, me pushing lowest button, I hope you all decide to press button with me.
Okay, I go for the top button because I'm the tallest.
Okay.
I guess I reached far down past Fib to hit the second highest button because I'm on her shoulder.
Well, you don't have to be on my shoulder.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like grab you and put you up there.
Oh, okay. Are we having the croc? Are we having crocodile touch one?
The crocodile is vital to this puzzle.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, are we going on 3 or go?
I'm like sucking on my lightly zapped index finger, like on 3.
Yeah, okay, sorry. We didn't make sure beforehand.
Okay. So, on 3 or go or whatever you decide. So let me clarify. We've got 1 for Groilmod, 1 for Cyrene, 1 for Fib, and 1 for Scorn the baby crocodile.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you do that, touching all these 4 squares at once, and there is a little flash of grayish light from each of these outlined blocks, and the wooden door finally recedes back down into the little groove that houses it. And you see beyond, there is yet another room.
I told you the crocodile was part of it.
I'll climb up there with them.
Okay. So, looking in, it is time for some hard-earned box text.
Should we break?
It's 10:19. F. Well, I mean, tell you what.
Okay. I mean, regardless, I need to bring Pete outside. So.
Okay. Well. This is shitty timing. I guess let's take a quick break, and can people come back for like, I don't know, 15-20 minutes more after a quick
That's fine.
break?
Yeah.
I can.
Okay.